in conversation with Mr. Nagesh Kukunoor, director of Dhanak. Hello, sir.
Hi, glad to be here.
So, first things first, what's it like being a filmmaker?
Oh boy, what's it like being a filmmaker? That's an answer that requires about 17 years of experience. No, it's a blast because I enjoy telling stories, and there's, in my opinion at least, there isn't a medium that's as powerful as film to tell stories. So the fact that I get to do this and most of the times get paid for it makes my job wonderful. So yeah, I'm really glad I'm not an engineer anymore and a filmmaker.
What kind of an opportunity is the Dubai International Film Festival giving Indian filmmakers?
I don't know if there's any specific thing for Indian filmmakers, but a festival like Dubai, which is fairly well recognized in the region, gives an opportunity to reach out to a newer audience. I've brought films here of mine before to the Dubai Film Festival, so like I said, this is not the first time. But film festivals are always great places to showcase your films to an audience that's very plugged in terms of film viewing. So and also for filmmakers such as myself, it's an opportunity to interact with an audience one-on-one, because most of the times the feedback that you get for your film is after the fact through a review or something like that. But here, when you have a Q&A after the screening, it's very direct, so it's always an enjoyable proposition.
So, basing on that question, is that in India, we're seeing that there are a lot of successful commercial films in recent times, but I see very few critically acclaimed films that actually come out into the limelight. Why do you think that happens in India?
Well, it's the nature of the business. In order to actually release a film, it's a very expensive and complicated process. And eventually it depends on how much money you spend to get the message out to the audience. So someone's got to spend that kind of money to release a film, and the commercial films are easier to release because there's a stronger reach, a stronger connect with the audience in terms of, you're going to watch your favorite hero or heroine or whatever. So this battle has been going on forever and will continue. But the smaller films still need to, we need to make sure that we try and get it out to the audience. Like I always say, you need to give the audience a choice. You need to give them the commercial films, because without that the industry wouldn't survive, and you also need to give them the smaller films, so to present an alternative side to just sort of the same kind of cinema.
So with Dhanak, where do you see it going in India and abroad?
Well, eventually we've sold Dhanak in several markets around the world, and the idea is to reach out to a wider audience. And in India, we want to do a full-blown theatrical release, which should happen sometime early next year. And the goal is always to try and reach out to as wide an audience as possible. But let's see when we release the film what happens.
And will we be getting to know about your next directorial venture anytime soon?
I hope so. It should be fairly soon, but let's see. In this business, no one knows.
And lastly, any word of advice for the media and communication students at Manipal, Dubai?
Oh boy, I always refrain from giving advice because it feels that I know something which is top secret that you all don't know. But
we would love to have it.
I always tell people the same thing which I have been saying for many years, and it's something that I followed myself, is follow your dream. There'll be enough people telling you not to do stuff, but you need to just go with your gut and make your own mistakes. Be prepared for failure, but at the end of the day, follow your dream.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for talking to us, and all the very best for your movie.
Thank you.